Hey everyone, and welcome back. So grab your gear because today's explainer is taking us on a literal globe-trotting expedition straight into the unknown. We're going to be looking at the world's most mysterious places that scientists still can't fully explain. We're unpacking the science, the myths, and honestly, just the sheer wonder of our planet.
I mean, just imagine it for a second. What if you found yourself in a spot on Earth where your compass just completely stopped working? Or maybe strange lights suddenly appeared in the sky right above you? Or what if you were standing in the shadow of these massive ancient structures that completely defy all of our modern explanations? From completely unexplained natural phenomena to incredible ancient monuments, the locations we're covering today have absolutely amazed researchers, scientists, and, well, travelers for decades.
Okay, let's dive into this. Section 1. The ocean's famous myth, navigating the unknown. So, when we talk about oceanic mysteries, there is one name that immediately jumps to mind, right? The Bermuda Triangle. This stretch of the Atlantic carries a seriously heavy legacy. I mean, from the really bizarre disappearance of the 5 Navy bombers of Flight 19 back in 1945 to massive cargo ships like the USS Cyclops just vanishing without a trace, it's a legend that has totally captivated the public imagination for generations.
Now, we often pit myth against science. While pop culture absolutely loves to blame sea monsters or, the supernatural for these disappearances, the scientific reality is actually equally formidable. Experts point to things like treacherous Gulf Stream currents, sudden severe storms, and rogue waves that can literally swallow a ship whole. Some scientists even suggest methane gas blowouts from the ocean floor could compromise a ship's buoyancy. So the reality of the ocean is terrifying enough without even having to rely on the myths, for sure.
Moving right along to Section 2, Puzzles of the Ancients, Monuments that Defy Time.
4,000 years. I mean, that is just a staggering amount of time. To put that into perspective, Stonehenge actually predates both the Colosseum and the Great Wall of China. Over 4 millennia of history, standing silently in a field in England, leaving us with one of the absolute greatest how and why mysteries in human history. And while experts know a great deal about the incredible joinery and the shaping of these massive stones, the logistics of their transport remain totally mind-boggling. Get this, some of these stones, specifically the blue stones, were dragged from Wales, which is over 150 miles away, long before the widespread invention of the wheel. No way, right? And as for its true purpose, well, whether it was an intricate solar calendar, a secret healing ground, or maybe an elite burial site, experts are still hotly debating it today.
Now, what's really interesting here is how perspective literally changes everything. Take the Nazca Lines down in Peru. If you walk this desert plain on foot, you just see these shallow trenches in the reddish dirt. But take to the sky, and they reveal themselves as these massive, intricate geoglyphs, some spanning over 1,000 feet across, etched directly into the earth. You can really only fully appreciate their incredible scale from high above.
And because these designs can only be seen properly from above, it sparks some really incredible theories. While researchers firmly believe they held deep ceremonial, astronomical, or even water-related significance for the ancient Nazca culture who created them, the exact mechanics of their rituals remain locked in the past. It's like a giant puzzle, and the debates are just continuing to this day. All right, Section 3, Earth's Geological Quirks, Nature's Own Magic Tricks. So out in the remote, desolate stretches of California's Death Valley sits Racetrack Playa. Here, we find the crazy phenomenon of the sailing stones. Heavy boulders, some weighing literally hundreds of pounds, appear to wander across the completely flat, dry lake bed entirely on their own, leaving these long, winding trails in the mud right behind them. For decades, it looked like sheer magic. But actually, it took until a 2014 scientific study to finally crack the case. It turns out it requires this perfect Goldilocks combination of super rare conditions. First, winter rains create a shallow pond that freezes overnight into a thin sheet of what's called windowpane ice. Then, when the sun rises, the ice breaks into large floating panels. Driven by just a light breeze, these ice sheets act like literal sails, gently pushing the heavy stones across the slick, muddy floor underneath. It's a beautifully logical, yet entirely mind-blowing equation. Next up in nature's magic show is the Richat structure, which is famously known as the Eye of the Sahara. Located in Mauritania, this giant circular geological formation is a staggering 25 miles across.
To put that into perspective, its scale is so massive that early astronauts actually used it as a prominent visual landmark from space.
Now, because it's so perfectly round, early scientists assumed the eye was a massive meteor impact crater. Makes sense, right? But modern geology tells a completely different story. Researchers found absolutely no evidence of shocked quartz or extraterrestrial rock anywhere in the area. Instead, it's a geological dome, pushed up by magma from below millennia ago, that has slowly eroded away over immense periods of time, exposing these flat layers of rock, almost like rings on a tree. It's a great reminder that our understanding of the planet is, constantly updating. Which brings us to Section 4. Keep asking questions. The quest for knowledge never ends.
If there is one core takeaway from our time together today in this explainer, it's this. Finding reasonable explanations, like ice pushing stones or shifting tectonic plates, doesn't destroy the magic of our world. It actually deepens it. It challenges what we know and actively encourages us to look closer. Our planet is just packed full of mysteries that invite continuous curiosity and rigorous scientific research. So, I'm going to leave you with this question. Out of everything we've looked at today, which mysterious place would you most like to visit and investigate for yourself? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you enjoyed this explainer, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on more fascinating facts from around the world. Keep learning, keep questioning, and I'll see you in the next explainer.